When emergencies happen, it's hard to think with a straight head, and that's why it's so important to prepare your emergency kit before disaster strikes. And here to help us with a disaster game plan is Dan Halliburton, Red Cross volunteer. It's great to meet you.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
I appreciate the Red Cross so much.
Thank you.
And you brought some great suggestions for us today. Why don't you show us?
Well, it's Disaster Preparedness Month. Say that 3 times fast.
Disaster preparedness, preparedness.
and it's a great time of the year just to think about the things that you will need in case a disaster were to affect your family or where you live.
Yes.
And it starts out traditionally with that full family kit that you want to have. You want a go bag that lets you get away from your home for several days, so it includes food, water, a lot of other things. You have first aid kits, weather radios, regular radios so you could hear broadcast. And something to remember, too, is that, you know, we've got dogs and cats, pets at home.
Right.
And if you have to leave your home, they need to come with you. So you need to make some plans for that. So here's an example where we've got a pet carrier. We happen to be cat fans, so this one's for cats, but you could have one for a dog. And make sure they've got food and water because you're going to be perhaps out on the road and away for your, from your home for some time.
I'm glad you brought that up because I always think immediately, my kids, what am I going to do with the kids? But it really, you got to think about those pets
kids,
too.
Cats, dogs,
all
pets,
important.
goldfish.
All important.
And the other thing, you really begin all of this with a plan.
Right.
You know, it's making sure that the family knows what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And so you want to make sure you've written down the information about your family members and phone numbers. Think about it. If your phone is lost or doesn't work, do you remember all the people you need to call on the phone?
Nowadays, everyone forgets telephone
numbers. It's all
numbers.
in your phone.
Yeah.
So make sure you write it down, put it on a card, fold it up in your wallet, make sure you have that information.
All right, good stuff.
It is an electronic world, and we're trying to make sure that we stay connected through all these devices that we have, whether it's a tablet or a phone. But you know, usually by about halfway through the day, our battery's about halfway gone.
That's true.
And that's probably the time when you'll need that battery. So what we're promoting, and it's new, and it started right here in North Texas, is a digital disaster survival kit. It's to help your digital devices survive while you're in the middle of all this.
That's a great idea, because if you don't have these cords, you're not going to get anywhere without all this stuff.
You've got tablets, you've got phones, and there's a lot of different things here. There are some battery extenders. They actually fit with the phone itself.
Yes, those are good.
It can double the life of the phone. There are these things. This is a battery that lets you charge up your phone or a tablet from that battery, and you charge this from the wall. You have to have not only your cords, but the other cords for your family. And maybe everybody has different kind of phones and devices.
Unfortunately, yes.
So you have different cords, and you want to make sure that you have all of the cords you need. Then make sure you have chargers, not one charger, multiple chargers, because you've got lots of things to charge up.
That's right.
Here's a device that really comes in handy. These all work for charging a tablet or a phone. They won't work for a laptop.
Right.
This actually you plug into your car, which is your best power source of all, and it converts 12 volt to 110.
That's
so
great.
You could plug a computer into that or a low wattage kind of device.
That's awesome.
And something that's a real lifesaver, because if you end up at one of our Red Cross shelters, and we have places to charge phones and we have electrical stations, but power is very much in demand. And you can make a lot of friends with this right here.
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
a
could
tap
charge
strip.
high dollar for that.
About $7. It's got a short cord on it. You plug it into the wall. All those chargers and devices can plug into that. Of course, always great to have a little flashlight with you.
Yep.
Our digital disaster kit all fits in a 1-gallon Ziploc bag.
That's a really good idea.
So put it together, have your big kit so you can deal with your family and your pets over a longer haul. But in the short haul, you need to have those devices. You need to stay connected. This will help you get it done.
That's awesome. Thank you, Dan. Very
Thank
good
you.
information. And I know it's just nice to have that reminder to put something like this together. We get so busy, we're like, oh, yeah, we may not need that. But the truth is, when you need it, you wish you had taken the time to put this stuff together.
And that's when you want to do it. You don't want to be running for it when the bad times come.
All right, and we certainly appreciate the Red Cross.
Thank
you for your time. Create your disaster plan now before an actual emergency happens. Log on to the redcross.org to get a list of items you'll want to keep in your kit. And we'll be right back with more broadcasts. Stay with us.